Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this quick guide showing you how you can complete the time trials from September 17th until September 23rd. Starting off with the RC time trial. For this one, obviously you're going to need the RC Bandito in order to even be able to do this, and if that's worth the investment, I'm going to leave it up to you. It's $100,000 every week if you manage to complete them. After taking this ride and heading into the construction site, you want to make sure that you don't go too fast or else you overshoot it. You're going to be repeating that same kind of process about 3 times, and then the second time and the third time, you might actually want to slow down and use your brakes even to make sure that you don't go flying off the map. Also, when we reach the roof, it's pretty much just going to the left and to the right a few times, but one thing you want to be certain of, if you don't go too fast when you're taking this left, or else you're going to be kissing the ground instead. Moving on to the right, this one, you can pretty much just kind of use this wall here to slow down significantly, but you probably want to avoid it to make sure you don't lose too much balance. And then simply just going around the construction site and then heading your way out once again, and then again make sure to do the same thing, that you don't overshoot it so you don't go flying all the way and losing balance. After that, it's a quick left and you have completed the time trial. Moving on to the regular time trial. Now this one is a little bit on the harder side, and I would personally advise you to try and do this during the nighttime. The main reason for that is because the pier won't be as populated with pedestrians who you can very easily hit if you're trying to get those very vital wheelies in this one. This one you're gonna have to try to be as quick as you can because the time is a little bit on the tighter side, especially if you're using a baddie 801. So make sure to stick to the right if you're on the highway and use your wheelie as much as you can, and then keep an eye for whenever you have to take the right. Once you finally do take that right, simply start following the road again, and once you take the corner to the left, you want to make sure to slow down a little bit by letting go of the acceleration, and then as you're taking the corner, hit the acceleration once again. The same thing you want to do for taking this left and this right, and then try to make your way up the hill by wheeling a few times here and there to get those vital speed boosts as well. Once you're down here, you want to make sure to stick to the left so you don't hit the pole on the right. And obviously don't try to hit that little sign there too. And it's crossing the section in the mountains. Now for this one, try to make sure to keep your speed in check, but at the same time also leaning forward so you can get those extra little speed that you're going to need. After that, it's just simply making your way to the finish line and you should be good to go. Now it's a little bit on the harder side, and if you happen to have a Shitoro or a Kuchu drag, this one could definitely be a lot easier. Especially with the Shitoro, it should be a lot easier because it's a lot better around the corners as well as with the acceleration. The Kuchu drag is also a nice one because what it has in common with the Shitoro is that instead of having to do wheelies, you can lean forward and you will still get the same kind of speed boost, which makes this time trial a lot easier. Now obviously you can also decide to use any of the other cars, but in general these are going to be your best friends to use. Baddie 801 will get the job done, but you will have to have it fully upgraded or else you're most likely not going to be able to beat this. But you know what you also can beat? Becoming a YouTube member like Alus Fire over here. Join him or her and all the other fellow members by clicking the join button down below. But with all that said and with all that done, that was it for this one. Thank you also very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all later. And yes, as always, the raw footage will be in the description.